Hello and welcome back to Subnautica the first time again. Um, Long story short, yesterday I apparently forgot to save, so we're going to have to do this whole starting thing over again. To be fair, I wasn't that far in, so it should probably only take me half an hour to get to where I was. So it's not that big a deal. I probably should have just paid more attention. Sadly enough, I'm going through everything and I'm like, okay, well, I'm done, so I'm just gonna kill the game, and apparently Subnautica doesn't actually have an autosave feature, so that's a thing we're gonna have to work on. Okay, we'll skip that whole thing. Oh, I guess that also skips the fire? That's interesting. Okay, let's see.
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
Hey, there's a bladderfish. Took me forever to find one of those last time. And we got 2 of them right here.
New creature discovered. Alien life forms may have unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy. New creature discovered.
Wonder if it'll be better for me to make like a gravity trap to try to catch some of these fish. Oh, no, I'm getting good luck this time.
New creature discovered.
I say as I struggle to catch a freaking boomerang fish. Okay.
Oxygen.
So, first things first, there's a thing sticking out over here, so we're gonna go see what that is. It looks like it's a tube. Come on. Nah, screw it. Okay, it was just a tube. However, it did lead us to a cave.
Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Okay, we're actually
Detecting
doing much better this
in
time
the
than
local
we
cave systems.
did last time, I
An
believe.
essential component of the repair tool. Oxygen.
Oh shit. Now we're gonna die. Well, that's what I get for getting ahead of myself. Actually, this will help me answer a question I have had. I died and lost everything? Oh, that sucks. But we know where I died. So let's try to get a little bit of Come on, get in my inventory. Okay, let's go back up to the surface. So I died over here. Can I find my corpse? It's one of those awkward things, because it sounds like that sounds like a pretty staple thing in a survival. Like, oh, find your dropped loot. But I've never actually, like, seen anybody go after it. I'm trying to think of all the games I've watched if anybody's ever died. Or at least died to something as simple as I was an idiot and forgot to go up for air. Positive that's where I came out, or where I was when I passed out, but guess not. That really sucks. I lost a bunch of good stuff. Let's see. I need more copper. I need more... I think I'm good on titanium for a little while.
New creature discovered. Oxygen.
Okay, so if I can figure out where that guy came from, then I'll at least be able to get some sulfur. That's good. The morning seems to be a pretty good time for me to start streaming, so hopefully that'll keep up at least for a while. That's weird. So we need some seeds. That shouldn't be too hard.
New blueprint acquired. Oxygen.
I forgot to save yesterday, so I'm now having to do the whole, like, beginning again. And then I was just an idiot a second ago and went into a cave without breathing. So I had like a good amount of like copper and quartz and all pretty much everything I was going to need, and then I just kind of wasted it by being an idiot. Like I'm about to do right now, actually. Let's not do that. Okay, and if I can just find this guy's... Oh, there we go. So, you said you had training yesterday. Are you on a sports team or martial arts, or what kind of thing do you do that you need to go to training for?
The fabricator coats small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption. It is common for those accustomed to synthetic foods to be repulsed by eating an animal carcass. Remember that humans survived this way for millennia. You can too.
Okay, we got rid of most of it. Oops. Oh, I can overeat. Oh, I can... That's weird. So let's go ahead and get a swim bladder up. This will stop us from being a moron and drowning every 5 minutes.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Braxis Prime. The knife remains the only exception. Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core sustained during planet fall. Blueprint acquired. LifePod secondary systems online. Running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
Radio online.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
What? Oh, just needs to charge. Rubber, and then we'll go ahead and throw some things into the... another acid mushroom. We do have copper, so we do have the what we need to make a battery. Let's see. I think we're good on just about everything. We just need to reorganize. Oh, and it's nighttime. That would also explain why I'm not getting any solar power. Okay, so we need one of these. Some creature rate we don't need right now. Actually, while I'm here, let's change this to like red, make it a little more noticeable. I guess we can't get anything out of that. We need more copper, which we can get from these outcroppings. Actually, now that I say that, there's a lot of things we need, but copper is definitely the first one. I should be focusing. And we're drowning.
Oxygen.
It's a good thing I decided to make an air bubble this time. Last time I made the mistake of trying to, or like, just trying to swim up. I blacked out while being chased by a, I don't remember what I was being, but a sand shark, I think. Let's see. There's really a reason to have that. These will come in use later. It's daytime, so I should have enough power to keep building.
New blueprint acquired.
Let's see here. So, scanner tool, we need that for just about everything.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints
Flashlight,
from
we can
salvage
get some glass
technology
and some more
and to
batteries.
record alien biological data.
And what's the other tool? The habitat tool, we need computer chips and wiring kits. We need gold and silver. Those are deeper than I've gone so far, but not too, shouldn't be too hard of a thing to go after. Yeah, so let's just put up a bunch of this, I guess. so we're looking for... Yeah, we just need a battery and another battery, so... A couple of copper...
Huh?
A couple of these. I do have my scanner now, so I can start scanning everything. Oh, and that's going to be nice. Yeah, that's the Sea Glide, I think. But I believe in order to, like, that's one of those ones I need to find and scan, which shouldn't be too hard of a thing to get to, just need to get around to finding it. Okay. This has some more caves in it, but I'm running out of air a bit. Oh, and also reach the forest, and that's kind of what I'm needing.
Oxygen. New blueprint acquired. Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological
so
biomes. Further
now that
study
I'm
recommended.
deeper... Okay, this is like a little too deep. Quartz, I don't need more quartz. I'm looking for...
Be advised, a common complication for cave divers is lost only in 30 seconds, followed by eventual asphyxiation. It is your primary directive to swim closer to that beautiful creature.
That didn't turn out very well. And I died. Oh, that was stupid. I don't know why the air bladder stopped pulling me up.
This is Lifepod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us.
Okay, where was
Seriously. 3 out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
That was actually rather annoying to have had happened. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't so much the stalkers that got me, because, like, stalkers aren't going to do too much this early, because I already have the fins. Okay, maybe I don't already have the fins. I was positive I already had the fins, so I'd be like, no, I can just outswim them. But what really got me was that, like, mesmerize fish. Because once that thing started getting, or it grabbed me, there was pretty much nothing I could do. Okay, where are we? I need 3 acid mushrooms again. And also, it just kind of was a little weird when my air wasn't pulling me up. Like, the whole point of that thing is it drags you up faster than you can swim, but when it doesn't work, it's just like, well, I'm gonna drown.
New blueprint acquired. "30 seconds.
Okay, I think that gives me a sea glide, or...
New blueprint acquired. Oxygen.
But let's see. Now I have to go back into the forest. I think this might be a different part of the forest. Well, I think it's the depth that matters for what I'm looking for. Because I need gold and silver. So I need to find those, like, outcroppings that aren't the different type of stone.
Seconds.
Come on, let me just get that. Okay, I guess I'm going up. See, and that's how it's supposed to work. It's supposed to be, like, pulling you up faster than you can swim. And, like, it was pulling me up faster than I could swim down to get that stone. So I'm just not sure why it didn't. Probably was something simple like, oh, if you get hit while it's pulling you up, it like deflates or something. But there's a bunch of stuff down here. Oh, so you got my copper, some salt.
30 seconds. Local scans show a nearby cave entrance, depth 90 meters, leading to an unknown environmental biome. Oxygen.
Okay, so those are sand sharks. I don't want to mess with those. I have salt, glass, lead. Lead's not horrible, but yeah, I'm needing like gold and silver, and I'm not finding any.
Discovered.
Let's see if... I think this is the right one, right? Yeah, limestone instead of sandstone? Or am I looking for sandstone instead of limestone? I think I'm looking for sandstone instead of limestone. I don't know. It's one thing, like, that really bugs me about survival games like this, when they name the things so similar to each other. Although, I think I'd rather them name things similar to each other than completely different. Because some games like Terraria,
Continued degradation of the Auroras
what they'll
drive
do
core
is
may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
like Terraria has multiple stones that like do the same thing. So like iron and lead are the same in Terraria. Like they're different metals, so you can't mix them, but they serve the same purpose. Like you can make both lead and iron into chains and buckets, and I think it's gold and platinum or something like that. Like they just wanted to spice things up, so different worlds have different variations of the core metals. It's just one of those. Like I think that's probably actually worse than like, oh yeah, sandstone, brownstone, limestone, etc. Okay, I have full power, so I can make a few things. Let's see, I need 2 batteries. I have titanium, I have glass. Well, I have... Is the glass in here? Where did I put it? Okay, no, I have the glass equipped. So I should be able to make a flashlight. Yeah, once I get batteries.
The fabricator draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden. Bleach is an essential chemical used for cleaning wounds and purifying water.
Get some more water.
Preparing the day's water ration ahead of time will help ensure against dehydration and eventual death.
Okay. So, yeah, I need gold and silver for the habitat builder. Deployables, grab trap. I can get some copper and I can make that. That'll help me with fishing. And I need lubricants and copper wire. I believe I have copper wire. Yeah, I have the copper wire, so if I can get lubricant, then I can build a Sea-Doo and I won't need the flashlight. But it's nice to have a flashlight anyway. I don't really have a sword to use for lead right now. And disinfected water, we're going to have to drink one, and then... Huh, I thought we had more. Oh, the table coral mixed with the salt makes bleach, isn't right? We don't have a use for that quite yet.
Huh?
And I just threw away my flashlight. Okay. Up to you. Now, I could be wrong, but I believe if I have a fish, like the fish alive, it stays good for about as long as I want it to. Because if I start cooking things, I know they start rotting pretty well, or pretty quickly. But I believe if I just have the fish in my inventory, it'll last for a while. I don't know if it lasts indefinitely, but... definitely seems to outlast cooked food. Yeah, we'll head back. So, especially with the sunlight coming out, I'll be able to cook everything. The main problem I'm thinking with the Sea Glide is I know the Sea Glide requires batteries, and I'm not exactly sure what type of battery. Because if it's solar powered, then I can just pop the solar cells in and out of the, this thing. Yeah, that makes me sound really smart. This thing right here. The lifeboat or whatever. But I should probably get set up, or like get a small little thing set up so I can do everything I need to, or like get recharges and everything like that. Okay. We can also cook up a lot of this fish now. Pathfinder tool. That'd be useful in the caves. Lubricant. So we need a resource and make some lubricant.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants. The Sea Glide will increase your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
Okay, so let's go ahead and consume these. We'll drop these off. And then I guess, yeah, we titanium. Do something with creep seed. Actually, does titanium actually even make that take up less room? Because you get, what, 4 titanium, so 4 individuals, since these can't stack. So if we get, what are we needing? Rubber? We don't really need much of anything right now. So can I just throw these out? No, I can't. Okay.
Huh?
Well, my arms just look really creepy there. Okay, this works so much better than actually swimming. And it does have a flashlight, though. I don't think I really need that right now.
Seconds.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that. It's so weird that they'd make something that you can't just throw away. Especially because you can like with the creep vine, you can just kind of go in and, like, you can drop it, or you can even just eat it.
30 seconds. New creature discovered.
Okay, I don't want to head over there yet. I've made that mistake before. I'm picking up. Oh, I can make a mobile vehicle bay now. That's awesome.
New blueprint acquired. 30 seconds.
So am I just too shallow for the...
Oxygen.
It's one thing I'd like kind of wish I'd gotten into this a little earlier. Because it's seeming like I'm just getting too shallow.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Ah. Okay, so yeah, I am looking for sandstone.
Silver-based wiring kits are an essential component of many habitat modules. New creature discovered. 30 seconds.
Let's go ahead and get up.
Oxygen.
Okay, let's stay near the surface and I'll look at this. I'm full anyway, so I need to go head back. Let's see. Oh, I can make another glass and get a high capacity O2 tank. That'd probably help out a lot. What am I looking for? I think I went way too far down. Oh yeah, habitat builder. Computer chip and wiring kit and battery. Acid mushrooms are pretty easy to get. I need another silver and another gold. And a bunch of copper. I haven't found any beacons or anything yet. So now that's one thing that's going to end up coming in handy. If I can get some beacons, I can start making some checkpoints. Okay, I need a laser cutter to get into this, I believe. However, that also means there might be something interesting around. Oh, that. There's something here. Maybe? No. I should pick up a couple of these, shouldn't I? No, my inventory's full, that's right. Actually, while I'm out here, I'm gonna try something. Can I... Okay. Yesterday, I was trying to hit the air bubbles, and I just really apparently sucked at it. I don't know if I was screwing something up, or... what. But I was positive I could breathe that air in. Okay.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by the Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Signal location uploaded to PDA. Consider disguising the flavor of unsavory meat with salt or locally sourced herbs and spices.
transfer over that silver. We'll get some quartz. We'll make some glass. Yeah, because we don't have any glass left, so 2 glass, and that should give us. Wait, what were we going for 2 glass with 2 glass? Oh, I need that silver back then. Okay. There's the silver. Good thing I'm not on like some game show. I just basically forgot how to breathe. Personal, we need 4 titanium. I have more than enough of this, I believe. Yep. And I could also have just salvaged the metal. What do I need for a power cell? 2 batteries and some silicone. I got that. I can make that. That shouldn't be too big a deal. There we go.
Congratulations, survivor. You have exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%. Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity. Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development. Warning. Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drive core has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
Okay, it doesn't look like I can actually drop the lubricant, but the lubricant takes up a lot less space, and I can use the lubricant in a lot more things. So I believe I need the rubber. I need to... Probably should have thought a little bit more before I... through with that. Doing? I have plenty of there. And especially because there's a thing over here for breathing. At least I thought there was a brain coral. Sandstone, because we need gold and silver. Looks like we have something over here. That's limestone, but copper, something we also need. Really? What did I fill up on? Oh yeah, I did get a couple more of those, didn't I? Let's see. There's a way to change or to charge it, and I'm not sure how. And that does kind of bug me because it feels like something I should know. So we need rubber now.
This is Avery Quinn of Trading Ship Sunbeam. Aurora, do you read? Over? Nothing but vacuum. These Altera ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS, you offer help, they don't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera. See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime.
Okay, so I do know enough about the game to know what happens when they show up. Let's see, we'll drink some water. Oh yeah, we need to salvage that metal. The table coral? Or is it coral tubing? Coral tube. Yeah, so worry about water for a while now. That's good. gonna need more quartz soon. And I need to get rid of this damn metal salvage. Okay. So... rebreather's nice, but we don't need one quite yet. Is that just it? Like, you just drop a battery in it? See, I'm gonna need a battery anyway, so...
Distress call.
This is Officer Keen in Light Pod 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates downloaded. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Okay, so from here we're going to be able to build larger vehicles. But we need to learn them first. Hopefully that'll stay near so I don't have to rebuild one. Let's see. What else are we needing? We need copper wire for the computer. So we need to get a little more copper. See, we don't need the repair tool out on all times. We'll just go ahead and do that. And let's keep going. Sulfur right now. We can just focus on getting some of the actually mandatory ores. Seriously? It's like they don't want me anywhere near their nests or something. Oh, awesome. Beacon. These are actually really important. I'm gonna leave that because I don't need just a bunch of air. Or not air, I just don't need a bunch of titanium right now. Yeah, same with the Sea Glide.
Emergency. A quantum detonation has occurred in the Aurora's drive core.
Oh,
The
I
reactor
did not
will
realize
reach a
that this was about
supercritical
to happen.
state in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I don't know when I missed it, but apparently I missed an explosion will occur in 2 hours.
New blueprint acquired. For your
Or whatever
convenience,
message.
the radiation
That's
suit
not too
has
big
been
a deal,
added to
though.
your blueprint database.
So now all I need to do is get the radiation. I already have 1 lead. I think I need more than that, though. Well, hell, I can check, I believe. Personal gear, radiation. Yeah, I need 1 more lead and some fiber mesh. So... I have more than enough inventory space to kind of go exploring a little bit. Also, one of these days I'm going to go through and I'm going to collect all of these eggs and I'm going to put them in a fish tank and I'm going to raise all of them. Copper I need. Let's see. The things I'm needing right now are lead from sand, which I believe comes from sandstone. A couple of creepvine, which I guess I'm over on. Sandstone. Please. Like, gold's good. I need gold as well, but I really need... Oh. I guess I can drop things. I just can't drop things in my house, apparently? I mean, that kind of makes sense in a stupid way. Like, the whole point of storage lockers would kind of be overwritten if you could just get a bunch of junk and, like, lay it on the floor, Skyrim style. That, and I'm not sure when the game decides to despawn things. So... limestone, air. The Stalker's Tooth, those are important later. Silver's nice. I want lead. Which I think is what I just got, right? Silver, lead. Okay. So I'm going to drop some metal. We are in the right area. Or the right depth, I think, for sandstone. We just need to find some more of it. Because I believe we just need 1 piece of silver, and I think that was it. Because, let's see. Yeah, radiation suit, we needed lead, not a big deal. However, for the wiring kit, we need 2 silver. We needed 1 gold. So yeah, we have everything we need for everything we've been trying to do for the last few days. Now I just need to find the red dot. I am so glad I changed that thing from blue to red, because I am horrible at seeing blue for some weird reason. Although looking at the water, it'd probably be even worse if I'd made it like green or something. Should also pick up some fish when I get home.
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again.
Okay, so
We just picked up a massive debris
first.
field at your location. I didn't know how many of you... I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out. What else can I say?
Oh,
The
2
only
creep
time
mines per
I
fiber
parked
mesh.
a
I
rig
need
this
another
big
fiber mesh.
on a rock that small was in VR. And I blew it. It's a bad option, all right, but so are all the others.
Table coral. Yeah. So we have a battery, so we can just... Or, so how do we do this? Do we just drop it in? Huh. Oh, I've been forgetting to pick up the med packs. That's kind of a dumb move for me. Okay, so we needed computer chip. And now that we have that, we should be able to get the habitat
New
builder.
blueprint acquired. The Builder tool is designed to construct habitats capable of withstanding extreme environmental conditions.
And let's see, what do we need for the habitat builder? Titanium, lead, titanium, 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 glass. Okay, we need some quartz. Wait, did we not get our... Oh yeah, no, we need... Like, wait, we have lead, that means we didn't get our radiation suits. Because we still need to cut off a little bit of... So now that I have a radiation suit, I can go to the, Aurora, and I can mess with the Aurora for a while. Okay, radiation suit made. So let's see, we need quartz and what else for a solar panel? Just quartz. Okay. So we need one more quartz, but I'm also going to take out a bunch of this titanium to be used. In building. Let's see. And I just died. Really? Okay, it seems like I didn't lose a bunch of stuff. It must have been because I was so close to the house. Oh, so that's how you do it. Okay. Thanks. I don't know if it would have told me that when I ran out of power, but I was sitting there trying to figure out how you do that when I had a spare battery in my inventory. Let's see, so I need a little bit of quartz. Actually, I think I need a bunch of quartz for this. Have some copper now, so we can make a new battery. And did I not pick up any mushrooms at all? Okay, apparently I didn't pick up any mushrooms. New battery. Replace battery with a brand new one. Turn off that flashlight too. Let's get a grab trap. Not exactly sure how this thing works, but I'm definitely wanting to try it out. Over here. Okay, this works pretty well. And then I just pick it up and it doesn't last forever, or... Yeah. I was able to change it out, actually, and I even used the Sea Glide's old crappy battery to make the grab trap, which was really useful. Seems to be a really useful tool, though it'll probably be a while before I'm actually using it. Let's see here. This seems to be a decent-ish place to build. it's so weird that, like, you can build things, but also, like, it uses up battery. Let's see, I'm probably gonna... Can I come in from under it? That seems like probably the best choice. Because then I can put the solar panel on top. I believe they do. Like,
Power restored. All
Yeah.
primary systems online.
yeah, so apparently they do because it was able to work in here. But I do know that
Welcome aboard, Captain.
the solar panels only work at night, or I mean only work at day. So you can like actually screw yourself up if you don't have batteries, if you try to build something and then while you're in there you run out of power. Kind of like I did in the first night with the fabricator and the escape beacon. Let's see. Getting a couple of medkit fabricators probably wouldn't be a bad idea. But the most important thing to have in here right now is a couple of lockers, because then I can start storing more stuff. Yeah, and we're not quite big enough for a fish tank. Can we build a fish tank outside, though? No. So once we have a fish tank, I believe we can start getting those eggs and working with those. Picks up metal. That's nice. Actually, and if I remember right, the first time I dropped it down, it also picked up what do you call it? Stone outcroppings that you break for metal.
Distress call.
This is Life Pod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Okay, so let's see. A rebreather wouldn't be a bad idea to get. Can't build a beacon or anything bigger than a sea glide right now. We can eat our cooked fish, drink some water, and then store the rest of it. Let's get these materials out. This in the base. Okay. So I think that's everything we need before we start heading over to the Aurora. Let's see if I have a... Let's see, we have a couple of things we've looked at, but I don't think any of these are really all that important. We have a couple of voice logs. So yeah, I think, stupid as this sounds, I have nothing else in my inventory, so sounds like a good time to head on over. Is this a reef back? Well, that's always good. It was years ago now, but I can't remember the grade I was in, but I made a, little science display. It was, the parts of a cell, but, like, the cell was a, watermelon, and, like, I had, like, the mitochondria was an orange, and a couple of other, like, different parts of it were different fruits. And I brought it in on Friday, or I think it was like Friday or Thursday, and we didn't get to my project while we were at school, so it wasn't until the next day that my project got picked up, we were supposed to get it the next day, but it was a weekend or a holiday or something, so we ended up not getting to it until the Monday or Tuesday the next week. And because of that, most of my fruit had ended up rotting. And I mean, you can just kind of guess the smell and the look of bad fruit.
Integrating new PDA data.
Was just a horrible experience. However, I did end up getting a decent grade for it. The teacher said something like, if it wouldn't have spoiled, I probably would have gotten an A, but because she didn't go through and look at it beforehand, she can kind of only guess what it was supposed to look like. But I still ended up getting like a high B, because I had like and this is what this is, and this is how it is, so all my paperwork turned out well. It was just the display portion had physically started to rot, and it was both hilarious and horrible at the same time. So I definitely understand what you mean. And I don't think I can do this because I think I need a laser cutter now that I'm here. Go ahead and scan the cave crawler.
New blueprint acquired.
Let's see. Well, some credit's better than no credit.
Warning, ship's structural integrity is low. Fire suppression equipment and laser cutters may be required. Exploration is conducted at your own risk.
Yeah, so I'm going to need to get a laser cutter, and I'm probably going to need to get a fire extinguisher or two. Just to take out all the junk. But let's see what we can get while I'm still here. If I remember right, there's like an entire
Caution.
prawn suit.
Scans show the digestive tracts of nearby life forms contain human tissues.
Yeah, and that's a door that it looks like I'm going to need a fire extinguisher to get through. Oh, fire extinguisher. Still not really going to help when it comes to the lasers I'm going to need. I think I need a diamond for the laser. I'm just trying to think where you can get diamonds.
Aurora systems are running on local reserve power, unable to remotely download black box data. Integrating new PDA data.
Yeah.
Integrating
Use up one of
new
these med
PDA
packs.
data.
Definitely not
Integrating
gonna
new PDA data.
be surviving in this. If I don't.
New blueprint acquired.
Like there's a thing here. There we go.
New blueprint acquired.
See anything else worthwhile in here? Well, I was trying to get past it, but looks like I'm actually going to need to wait and come back later when I have the, what is it, a gravity gun or pulse rifle or something like that. Let's try one more time. Nope. And we made it. What happens when you have a can-do attitude and you don't care about your own mortality. Let's see.
Scans of damage to the Aurora do not match any known offensive technologies.
Let's see, blueprints. We don't need blueprints. We're needing... data downloads, Aurora survivors, and codes and clues. That would actually probably be no. Huh. Well, I mean, that's a problem for future Steven. Actually, it looks like that's a problem for the moon right now, Steven, but the past Steven, that was a problem with future Steven. But yeah, it looks like I can just jump right out. So it looks like I'm going to need to figure out how to, or figure out what that code was. I would have thought the code would have been in the thing I just picked up. Oh, yeah, it was, actually. I literally just looked at the code and I'm like, nope, there's no code right here. Let's see if I can make this jump again. Yep, actually much easier now that I know where to jump. So what is it, 1425? 1454. Lunch. Though I'd probably prefer water pickups. Like that one. Oh, I'd already had one. Well, let's see. I don't need 75 food. Like 10 food would be nice. 75 is definitely overkill. Getting some nutrient blocks for later wouldn't hurt at all. Especially if I keep being an idiot and falling into nothing. Just scan or okay, so repair tool. I think this actually might be my last Seamoth fragment. No. Huh, I could have sworn I had two. Well, this one's my last Seamoth fragment then. Although I think the Seamoth might be big enough that I also need like the Seamoth from reactor core. Because I know that's actually an issue with some of the later vehicles is, like, you don't just build them all at once. You have to build, like, a bunch of different parts at a time. Okay, so I need a diamond cutter in order to be able to get into here, and that looks like it's where the... Yeah, that's the prawn base, so that's where all the prawns are. Let's see.
The drive core shielding sustained internal damage during collision. Do not attempt repair without appropriate qualifications. New blueprint acquired. Warning, local radiation at maximum tolerable level. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Okay, so I just have to find all the breaches and repair them, I guess. The underwater breaches, they're gonna keep spitting out sparks, are gonna be the easier ones to find.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Okay, so I believe by
Containment
doing
breach
this.
repaired. Further breaches detected.
Let's get out of the water. I believe by repairing this, I stopped the Aurora from later exploding. Because I think if I don't repair it, it later will explode and, like, kill me and everybody else. Well, I think I'm the lone survivor, but, so yeah, kill me. I'm important enough to care about. No sparks over here, so we're just jumping back in with the crazy fish.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Okay, 3 left. So there's these 2, and then I missed one on the other side, like far other side.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
To be fair, if you have a repair gun, like one of the things she tells you is like, don't attempt to repair this if you are not qualified to repair it. Like, but if the repair gun is what does all the repairs, then what's the point of having qualifications for repairing?
Drive core breach sealed. Radiation levels decreasing.
Okay. This is just the way out, I think. Hoping, yeah. And then I just have to come back later when I have the laser so that I can cut through the doors, and yeah, I believe one of the things, like, you cut through the doors so that you can do the escape, like the people who are like, hey, in case anybody's out there, we're out here and we'll check again later.
Integrating new PDA data.
So we're just gonna have to find that. Radiation leak. I don't think there's any other reason for me to stay around here with that sealed. So at this point, I think it's basically just find a place to jump in and then swim home. Because there's also that. Let's see if we can get a little closer. Our first Leviathan. I was kind of hoping they would change something when the game launched. Because I remember the first few people I watched playing, they'd get to this part and they're like, oh yeah, it's stuck inside the water in the ship, so like it's unpassable because it will just kill you. And then they changed it, so now it's like on the outside, but if you don't know it's there, there's almost no reason for it to...
Picking up faint or terror vehicle signatures.
It is Is this the Altera vehicle that you're talking about? The one I've already been in? Number 4? Or are you talking about something down here? Let's see. Cyclops Hall. That'll work. What's this? That's just metal. Pulse cannon. Awesome.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, let's start heading back home. What is the point of the reefbacks? Like, I mean, I get they look awesome, but is there anything on them that's really... interesting? It's like you have brain coral, like, oh, in case you need oxygen. I don't know if the reefbacks are any deeper, but, like, most of the time I've ever seen them, they're, like, really close to the surface. Why do you need air? I know that's a little nitpicky, but it's just kind of one of those, like, that's a very odd choice. Oh, awesome. A wreck. And that sounds, like, so wrong to say.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
But yeah, with the wreck, I might be able to find some new parts, or... schematics. Something over there is eating something else. I can get a forklift. Why can I not scan the forklift?
Short-range scans suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks. "30 seconds.
Hoping for something a little more interesting than just stuff I've already scanned. Like, I get that I've scanned a decent chunk of what's available this early in the game, but... like a samples kit or something. I don't even know what the samples kit does, but, like, I know there are things you can pick up, and like, those would have been useful, or at least interesting.
Oxygen.
Oh, and we're dying. Does this use up power above? Because it does seem to still increase swim speed. Or maybe not. Because I do know you move faster underwater than you do above water. So let's see, what do we need to start building? I mean, that's not exactly nearly as bad as I was thinking it would be. Hello, attack helicopter. Let's see, let's get this water and food back in. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people do speed runs of Subnautica. It's like, I mean, I've always liked speedrunning. I've never been like a record holder or anything, but I've always been pretty good at... The main problem is you end up with like, oh yeah, you have to play this game for a while because you got to know basically everything about it. Let's see. That's not something I'm going to need for a while, but will be useful. Drop these off. But especially with survival games, I've always... yeah, that makes sense. Like with survival games, speedrunning always seems to kind of be
Welcome aboard, Captain.
weird for me. Because, like, Minecraft or Terraria, like, well, actually with Terraria, I was able to go from start of the game to hardcore in like, I think my record was like 30 minutes, which isn't like anywhere near the world record or anything like that, but like it was still pretty impressive for me. But with games like that are kind of sandboxy survival in nature, it's always just like one of those... It seems to break the point to speedrun it, because like half the point's just kind of relax and explore. And get into fights with fish that just keep swimming right outside of your reach. I heard a stalker. I thought I did. There he is. Definitely need some more quartz.
This is Sunbeam. You know Aurora. We're from a little transgov on the far side of Andromeda, and we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good without the bad. Sounds like you tasted a bunch of the former, but that only means you're overdue a whole lot of the latter. Might just be we're it. We're scanning for somewhere to park. We'll be in touch when we find it. Sunbeam out.
Let's see. I do know I need... No, I'm probably gonna wait for Below Zero because this is actually my first time even playing Subnautica. I definitely jumped onto the train a little late. So it's one. I'm just gonna kind of wait for other people to go ahead and play that one because, well, they're just gonna be better. Let's see if we can get that in there. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and just shove our fish in there. See, we need lithium for reinforcements. Let's go ahead and throw that on there. So I think this will allow me to build a fish tank. Need to be in a particular direction. I need my quartz because I need glass. Actually, how much is a fabricator going to cost me? Yeah, that's a little steep right now. I'm honestly not exactly sure why I'm building a fish tank. I mean, that's not really a very accurate spoiler. The whole fact that there's a sequel coming out means that the end of this game isn't the end of the game. I believe now that I have a fish tank, I can get some eggs. I believe the majority of Below Zero is still going to be underwater. It's just one of those, like it has a lot more above water parts due to being... What are you? Oh, a biter. But because it's frozen, I believe it has a bunch more, or a lot more on-ground elements. Hello, Flygon. What am I missing? No, I have everything I need, so... Huh. Guess I just need a bigger place to build it. Is there anything I can do to make this one bigger? Nope. Oh, that sucked. So I think I'm going to need like a whole different component set in order to get 2 stories. That shouldn't be too big a deal though. So let's see. Let's go ahead and empty out our inventory a bit, and then we'll head over. I'm trying to think. I believe the island is the next place to go. Let's see. Looking at about 50% battery. So I know we put a couple up. And a glass of water wouldn't hurt. Just for the road. Yeah, the Below Zero, it's DLC price, so it is only about $20, but it's kind of one of those, or as it's going, it's looking like it's going to end up being one of those, the only people who are going to buy it are going to be people who really enjoyed the main one, because I really haven't seen anything about Below Zero outside of a couple of, like, big fan channels. So, like, the couple of the people I watched who did Subnautica Let's Plays have had, like, little updates or, like, hey, I can't wait to play this, but outside of that, I don't remember seeing any, like, ads or anything about it. Which is kind of disappointing because it definitely looks like it has the potential to, like, be another great game just like this one, and especially if they're using the same engine.
Detecting massive energy signature in the region. Cannot identify.
Let's see, I don't think we need uranite anytime soon. I think the prawn has drilling equipment, so things like that I'd be able to drill through.
Remember
Awesome.
the materials you gather are the property of the All-Terra Corporation. You will be liable to reimburse the full market price.
I don't even have a laser
Your
cutter.
current bill stands at 3 million credits.
Yeah.
"30 seconds.
Silver ore. Get me out of here. Let's swap out this battery. We seem to be getting a little low. lithium, I know that, and diamonds. Got a decent amount of lead. That'll be useful. Also be a lot more useful if I stop trying to build everywhere. Let's get this out of here. Okay, that was interesting. Riding the spider like a mount for a second there. Even better, lithium just sitting on the ground. Come here. The cave spiders aren't exactly that big a deal most of the time, but they're definitely an annoyance. Actually, it seems like for the most part, the biggest part of their annoyance is sometimes you end up landing on, or they land under you, and they're carrying you around, which is really funny the first couple of times it happens, and then it gets really annoying when you realize that you're trying to do stuff. Let's get some of this stuff in. Cave bush. That's just a good name. That's a great name for anything. Doesn't matter how perverted it is, it's a good name. Another thing that's really weird about this is there are a lot of things you can't eat that you would think that you'd be able to. Like, I don't think you can even catch the birds to, like, even try to eat them. But, like, you can come up to this tree, and this tree is, like, a really good source of food and water. Yeah, like, it is almost as good as drinking, or it's actually better for drinking water, or for getting H2O than it is for eating, which is, like, very interesting. And did I just drop those? There we go. If we can get that, we might be able to get some of those closer to the escape pod and be able to grow it. That'd be awesome. And hey, look, aliens.
Self-scan complete. Foreign bacteria count has reached statistically significant levels. No adverse effects detected. Be vigilant for symptoms.
Okay. So I believe with a purple tablet I should be able to enter here. Although now that I'm thinking about it, I think the purple tablet's used in that thing back there. I'm trying to remember where you use the tablet. I do know you use the tablet on these alien ruins. Nope, that looks like it's just a light bulb. turned around for nothing. Because as much as there's exploring, I'm trying to think, yeah, there's where it gets used. I don't think there's actually anything really important to find out here. Oh. Where did that bite fish come from? What the hell? Okay, so I have a useless fire extinguisher. Can I just drop that?
Scans indicate this structure is composed of a metal alloy with unprecedented integrity. No match is found in database. Performing structural analysis.
See, I don't think there's actually anything in here, or in this one. Because I think this one just, like,
Unknown language. Attempting
stabs
translation.
me, right?
Your best probability of interfacing with this facility is achieved by accessing the control room in the lower section. Analysis of the patterns on the walls cannot ascertain whether their purpose is aesthetic or functional. Further data required.
Let's see.
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
So I know there's the, like, crab monster outside, and that will try to kill me because I'm infected. Let's see, I think this is just a docking bay. Alien rifle. Would be a nice thing to actually be able to get something like that. Actually, from what I understand, in Below Zero, you might actually get access to some of these devices.
Scans indicate the facility's control room lies beyond this doorway.
That'd be really useful, because, yeah, you have, like, a knife. I think you get the, let's see, what is it? Later on, you get the propulsion cannon, which, actually, I could probably build right about now. That's awesome. Well, I'm a silver off from it, but same thing. But with the propulsion cannon, like, you can attack by throwing things at people, but I know it's kind of one of those, it takes away a little bit from the horror survival-ish concept, but being able to actually attack people would be great.
The control panel is broadcasting a message. Translation reads, "Warning, infected individuals may not disable the weapon. This planet is under quarantine."
Okay, so is there anything
Translating
else I can do?
background broadcast. Downloading summary to databank.
Oh, another ion cube. I don't think I have anything that needs to be powered by these things. I don't think I'm going to have anything that's going to need to be powered by these things for a while, but it's definitely nice to have them. See, this is a teleporter, right? Or is this the end or the exit to one of the other teleporters? Well, guess that means I can go ahead and leave. Trying to think if there's anything else I can do in here. Okay, Gus. See you later.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay, so there's a thing down here. Not seeing anything. Well, that sucks. And actually, holy hell, I've been on here for 2 hours. So I'm gonna go ahead and return to the escape pod, and then I'm gonna go ahead and kill off the stream because, well, as I just said, I've been here for 2 hours. Just gonna have to remember to actually save this time. Let's see if I can remember my way out of here.
Discovered.
Okay, so go ahead and drop that. Trees are nice. We'll come back and get some tree seeds later. Food. Get a nice little farm going when it hurt. Life Pod 3 is on the way home, so it probably wouldn't hurt to stop by there. worst case scenario, I believe in each of the life pods I get like a special. What are these? Oh, these are sand. Oh, bone sharks. I was about to say sand shark, but apparently I was wrong. Okay, so they have a damaged sea glide. I already have a sea glide, so I don't need to worry about going through with it, or getting theirs. They have the compass, that's nice. Anything else in here that interests me? I don't think so. Sandstone. Like, if it's silver, I could use an extra silver, but... Yeah, I could use an extra silver, but outside of silver, I don't think there's anything I need from sandstone right now. Okay, so we getting a message while we were away?
Play partially translated broadcast.
9 new biological subjects designated. Mode.
Let's see. We could get a compass. Or a rebreather.
Subject locations with other agents.
I think rebreather outweighs compass. But that is kind of a tricky one. Tools, let's see. We could get a propulsion cannon. But does a propulsion cannon overwhelm a rebreather? It's the real question. Laser cutter we need to find the stuff for. Yeah, I think the rest of this just ends up going into here. We could use the habitat fixer to use some lithium. Let's see. Yeah, some lithium to reinforce. Like that. So that we don't spring any lakes. But I'm not sure. That would actually do us any good at the moment. Because this base is basically just actually, while I'm here, I wasn't able to make the... I think it's a multi-purpose room is what I'm wanting. So yeah, this is is basically just a glorified storage bin right
Welcome
now.
aboard, Captain.
So there's no real reason to put a bunch of stuff in it. Unless I can get something like a battery charger. Quartz. I need a quartz. Why do you need a quartz for a locker? Creature egg. I thought I got a fish. Named like Gerald or something like that. Let's see, we'll throw that in. We'll throw in the ion cubes. Go cut this up a bit. Fiber mesh into rebreather. What did I do with the original? That is a little bit confusing, actually. See. Now, what do we need for computer chip, silver ore, and titanium? That's not too bad. Titanium, gold ore, and table coral. We don't need radios. Alien containment unit wouldn't be a bad idea. So I guess I just need to go deeper now. Go ahead and throw that in there. And then, do we need to equip that? Oh, radiation helmet. I don't think we have a need for the radiation helmet right now, but in case we do, or we need it later, let's go ahead and put it in here. Let's see, what can we pull out? Let's pull out the flares. Actually, no. Pull out these two. So that's food stuff, or water right there. Yeah, that should be fine. We'll drop the radiation helmet in for later. Okay. So now we should be able to breathe a lot better and have a lot more time underwater. Actually, now that I have a sea glide, I might want to go ahead and just get rid of the air bubble. Because there isn't really much of a need for it. Fuck it. What else we need over here? Okay, let's go ahead and get out. And like 15 minutes ago I said I was going to go ahead and end this, so let's go ahead and end
30
this now.
seconds.
Is there anything I need to put in there? No. This is all stuff I can just go into storage. Okay. Let's go ahead and save this, and I hope everybody's enjoyed. This game's really fun. I'll be playing it again. Probably not tomorrow, but on the 1st, I believe, should be my next streaming day. So, I'll see everybody then. Have a wonderful day.